Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great. So finally I've hit veteran in my account, not in the alt. Like so far you saw I was just showcasing my alts battle. We hit expert in the alt as well. Go ahead and check out that video. That's my last upload. It's actually an interesting team and I think that team is good enough to help you hit legend in this season. In the alt well, I was trying Komo, and trust me, that's like one of the best picks in this season. No one expects it. Also, I'm running double nuke, so that helps as well. They always think that the other one will be brick break or maybe a dragon claw, only to find out, well, it's a close combat with just one shots. So we actually had a lot of fun. So in my account, I actually used Shadow Shiny Tentacruel. My Shadow Shinies, I just love them. I do a lot of grinding to get them. Now I'm actually not using, I think that's a shiny Spiritomb on the icon. No, that's not the shiny Spiritomb which I have in my account. So it's actually a regular Spiritomb. Also, I'm using Corsola, the Galarian Corsola. Now why I decided to use the Galarian Corsola was because recently in a Zygarden tournament, I used Galarian Corsola. And I was just so surprised how bulky it is, how good it is. So I decided to use something which is very bulky. So I paired it with Spiritomb because I just feel like Spiritomb is very good in the meta. Like no one expects it. Like it's a ghost type which can beat dark type, which is something amazing, right? It's a ghost and dark as well. That is the only reason why it beats dark type. So let's jump into the games and let's see how does the team perform. So guys, my Tenta moveset is Acid, Scald and Acid Spray. You see the shiny Tenta. So you see, I have two good responses. So I save swap my Spiritomb. In the back, they have Jump Luff. So you know what? I'm counting. I know that this is just Aerial Ace. I know shield that. I would like to see what will my opponent do. See, this is Rock Tomb. It will be super effective. They know shield that. Now they need to go for the acrobatics or they need to go for the energy ball. They go for the aerial ace. I survived that. I get to another move. What will my opponent do? I get a shield from him. And like that is huge. Getting a shield. So I bring in my Tenta. We'll try to get the farm down and we'll see what's in the back. So acrobatics, because it's debuffed twice already, so it's not gonna do a lot. And we bring in our Galarian Corsola. So you see how bulky it is. It's a super effective move. It does nothing, not even 50%. Turns out my opponent was running ABA Ghost. So I would like to see, does he get to another move or not? Like he can get with the help of DRE. He gets the DRE. You see, like if you battle against me, guys, you'll be getting a lot of DREs and you'll be winning a lot of games because of DRE. Luckily I had a shield, so guess what, it was not so bad for me. So you know what, I can actually let this go because the reason is I'll get to a Scald and take him out, and that's a good game. Also, I think one Shadow Punch will not take me out from this range. I could have no shield as well because you see we could have actually won without using the shield. That's a good game. That's a good start to the games, right? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been stuck at ace for this season. I think almost 2 months. You see, the opponent is running a Shadow Shiny Scizor. So, well, that is quite a flex in itself. I mean, have a look at that Shadow Shiny. That looks amazing, right? Gets the boost, and because it gets the boost, he doesn't need to swap out right now. The reason is, you see, I'll be able to debuff him. But if you have a look, I'm in a range from where I think 2 bullet punches, they take me out. Like that is a lot of luck for my opponent. Like I get denied as well. You see, that's one turn bring in. So I actually get denied. So like the games are like going so bad. I get the farm now. I don't have any health remaining. What's in the back? So I just feel like there is no way to win this game anymore. You see, I'm actually down shield. Also, I'm gonna tell you, Lapras, it's very good in the neutral scenarios. You see, what's in the back? Okay, in the back, it's something which is very bulky as well. So the Nightshade will not be doing any damage to the Clodsire. This game is already over because there is just no way to win this. So you know what? I'm going for this Nightshade, which will not be doing any damage. And I don't even have shield remaining. So guess what? Like this is over already. And he even swaps out, and I know it. Like there's nothing I can do. So we get into the next battle now. That's Shadow Tenta into Claydol. So that is a very bad lead, right? So I save swap into my what is that? Spiritomb, and they have their own Pidgeot as a response. So that is not a response to our Spiritomb. Get a shield. I'll actually shield in return. But he actually goes for the Feather Dance. So you know what? I would have survived that. Will the opponent no shield that, thinking he'll survive as well? He no shields to find out, well, he doesn't survive. Can I get to a move? I don't get to the move. That's alright. We have the Galarian Corsola. Luckily, we don't get denied there. That is not a one-turn bring in. So, goes for the Rock Tomb. Actually got denied again. Yeah, imagine getting denied twice. That was not even a one-turn something. That was just a one-turn lag. So, like, the lags are really bad, guys. So, you know what? I actually have move there. So, I'd like to see what will the opponent do. I guess my opponent is expecting I'll go for a acid spray. I'll get a shield and I will take him out with the Nightshade. Turns out I don't bait and we take the game. That's GG's. I personally feel like this team is very strong. Also, I'll be using this team today as well on the live stream. We'll find out how good does it perform. So once again, another Mud Slapper in the lead, and in the back, will they have a Fortress? That's a lot of fast move pressure. You see, I'm already at 50% health. This Rock Tomb will debuff it. I get a shield. So, like, he's throwing move just before I get to my move. You see, next I'll go for Shadow Ball. The reason is Rock Tomb will not be enough to take him out because even they debuff me with the Rock Tomb. Shadow Ball takes it out and I'm able to flip this. I'll actually get to the move. He'll not get the farm down. Well, that is an amazing opponent. Like, he's actually counting all the moves. So he goes for this, and turns out I don't have a very good response to the Lapras. So that's a shiny Lapras as well. I'll let this go. It's just a sparkling area which will never take me out. So I actually go for the Scald immediately. Now this is not UL. So guess what? The Scald will do a lot. That is big damage, and they bring in their Marowak. So the good thing about the Corsola is, you know what? You can survive one move. And I still have a shield as well. So they'll never get to the third move. And we'll take the game. Luckily, we're not getting denied anymore, I guess. Now, yeah, the opponent goes for the CMP tie, which we will shield, and this Nightshade is enough to take out that Shadow Marowak. Like, the most common lead I've seen is actually Mud Slappers, where you see even when I'm running my Poison type, we still are getting the Marowaks again and again, like lots of Mud Slappers. And we take out that Lapras to win the game. And the next opponent is using Jumpluff in the lead. So I actually have 3 responses to the Jumpluff, so I don't mind. Also, like, they bring in Lapras. You see, actually, Spiritomb is a very good response to Lapras. We can no shield one move, but you see, I'm actually worried that they'll get to the second move as well. I don't get the farm down. I think I shield this, right? I do shield this because the reason is I can get to another Rock Tomb against this Jumpluff. What's in the back now? I'm expecting this would be double water team. I bring in my Shadow Shiny Tenta. That Acrobatics did a lot of damage. So you know what? I go for the acid spray because I want to make sure I do a lot of fast move damage. So I'll actually shield this. And I think I'll make a catch. So I do make a catch and I get a sneak as well. This Night Slash, you see, luckily he didn't get the boost. So the second Night Slash will not take me out. And I should be getting the farm down. Thanks to the acid spray debuff right there, we get the farm down. Can I get the farm down on the jump bluff? I do. We survive on 1 HP and that's a good game. Now the next opponent is running Shadow Diggersby. Now Shadow Diggersby will one-shot me also. Like they get to the move, I think before me, right? I guess so. Now they no shield the move. Because they no shield, I'll actually shield. And I swap out into my Spiritomb. They bring in the Mandiverse. So you see, Mandiverse is not a response to Spiritomb. The reason is, we'll just find out we can actually two-shot a Mandiverse. So there it is. They're very bulky, so they can survive one. Go for the foul play. I get to another one. Will they shield? Like I feel like they need to shield. Interesting, they let that go. In the back well, there is a Typhlosion. And it's actually not a Shadow Typhlosion. So because I'm running Corsola, the Galarian Corsola, so you know what? We'll survive the Blast Burn. So we take that Blast Burn and I'll shield this. And all we'll do is farm down everything that's in the back. So the quick attacks they're actually doing some damage, but luckily the Astonish is enough to farm down a normal type. Now the next opponent is running, well, that's a very good lead for me. We get Azu in the lead and I feel like this is Azu double ghost maybe. So I bring in my Galarian Corsola. Like we survived the first Rage Fist. I just feel like I don't survive the next one. Maybe I do, but I'll not risk it. Okay, no, now I don't survive the next Rage Fist because you see, it's gonna take me out. So I will actually shield this. They bring in the Azu once again. Go for the Nightshade. I think the next Nightshade is a CMP tie. They actually go for the Play Rough. So in the back, well, there is Mandiverse again. So you know what? We'll go for the Rock Tomb, and I've actually won this game already. So I'll not be shielding any of the moves. That's the first Rock Tomb which gets shielded. That's alright. My opponent is trying to do everything to win the game. Unfortunately, like they can't. Even if I don't get off the next Rock Tomb, like we're still in a very good spot. Luckily, we get that off. And now, well, the opponent has no win con left. So all he'll try to do is to reset his debuff. But at this point now, he knows, like, I'm just over farming. I know I don't need to go for the move instantly. So that's a good game. Once again, we get Scizor in the lead. I instantly swap out into my, that is Spiritomb. I hope this Scizor doesn't get the boost. Doesn't get the boost. They have Azu in the back. You'll actually notice one interesting thing from this opponent. So you know what? He had the move, but he wants me to do some damage to him. What does he do? Also on, he does undercharge. So I don't do any fast move because you know what? I know his intentions. All he's trying to do is I don't get a lot of farm. Actually, I don't get a lot of farm, unfortunately. So he brings in his scissor, and I'll debuff him with the acid spray, and I'll instantly swap into my Corsola. I get off one Astonish. But you know what? He's still healthy. What does he have in the back? So, well, in the back, they have Cradily. So, you know what? They're in a very good spot. Like, I need to shield the next move. Also, they'll debuff me. So, at this point of time, well, this game is over. Looks like I can't even two-shot them. So, that's DRE for them once again. Still trying to put up a fight, but you know what? It's already over. Excuse me, guys. Sorry for that. So I swap out. I make this catch, but this catch will not help me at all. And they bring in the scissor. They get 2 bullet punches. And that's a good game. Now, maybe if they don't get the 2 bullet punches and if the opponent doesn't get a DRE, I could have won the game. But guess what? Like, I think that was an undercharge on purpose. So in the next game, we actually get Shadow Poliwrath in the lead. I have 2 responses to the Shadow Poliwrath, but I don't have a good response to this Swift for it. So you know what? What I'll do is I'll stay in and I'll go for this card. We'll see what does the opponent do. The opponent lets that go. So you know what? What I'll do is I'll shield this. For me, switch is important. Because if I get that Poliwrath on my Spiritomb, like it's over for me. In the back, will they have driftblim? And guess what? We have 2 responses for the driftblim in the back. We are looking at a very good spot. I mean, at this elo range, people are not respecting Dedenne, I guess. So I think maybe you guys can actually run, if you are around the veteran elo, maybe run the electric mouse. I think like you just saw someone is running 3 Pokemons weak to it. And like I bring in my Galarian Corsola, and like they're all farming a lot and they give me a sneak. Let's see, no move takes me out and they go for a power up punch. Like that was an amazing bait. So we'll go for the Nightshade, which will one-shot them, and that's a good game. Okay, they actually have the driftblim as well. So you know what? I get a shield already. I'll actually no shield this. I'm expecting, I wish the opponent does go for a bait. No matter what he does, he's still losing. So he does go for the bait, and well, he's counting. He knows I'm at another move, so goes for the CMP tie. I think this actually takes me out, but that's no big deal because we get the farm down, we get the win. The next opponent is running, I guess that's another Marowak in the lead. So we save swap into our Spiritomb. The Marowak is staying in. He'll take a shield and then I think he'll switch out. So first bone club. He's already at another bone club. I'm going for the bait. Those mud slaps are like doing a ton of damage. Like once he shields, he swaps out into his Lapras. Like he really is weak to the Spiritomb. Based on this, I can just say that. So you know what? He'll not get to, I think the what's that, Skull Bash. So I'll actually go for the farm down. Like all he can get to is Ice Beam or maybe Sparkling Aria. We get the farm down right there. What's in the back? Well, in the back there is Dusclops. So goes for the CMP tie. The Dusclops wins CMP tie. Shadow Punch. It's doing some damage, but not a lot of damage. So Dusclops will win CMP once again. Now I really got no idea what happened right here. Like was that an over tap by my opponent or was there something else? Now this match actually was not winnable. But I think after that mistake from my opponent, I can actually win that game now. So he actually comes into the Marowak, goes to the Bone Club, and I do an under tap and we take this game. We'll farm down that Dusclops as well. I think it's one or two. It's two acid. That's the GG's. And this was the veteran set. You see, finally, after like 2 seasons almost, we have hit veteran. I mean, 2 months, not 2 seasons. Almost after 2 months in this season, we hit veteran. Now, I think this is all we wanted. I'll actually try this team today also during the live stream. I just feel like this team is the perfect answer to the meta, especially Spiritomb. It has a lot of fast move pressure. Also, it's like amazing. Now, one Pokemon which the team is very weak to is Dedenne. If I get it, I just feel like it's very difficult to come back from that electric mouse. No worries, I think we'll see what we can get. If not, don't worry guys, I can actually build another team. So like this team was built by me once again. I keep building new teams. I keep trying new teams. Let me know if there is any team which you want me to try. I would love to know about the teams that you all are running. So thanks a lot everyone for watching. If you like the video, make sure you add some comments to this video. Give this video a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That does help a lot. So thanks a lot for watching. See you again tomorrow. Until then, have fun. Have a great day ahead.